Do you ever feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders? Like your brain has too many tabs open and you just can't seem to close them? If that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to share 10 powerful science-backed activities that can melt your stress away, and some of them might really surprise you. Stick around, because number 4 is a game changer you probably haven't tried before. If you're ready to reclaim your calm, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on ways to improve your life. Let's dive right in. Stress is a part of life, but it doesn't have to run your life. The key is having a toolbox of strategies you can pull from when things get overwhelming. So, let's start building that toolbox. Our stress-reducing activity number 10 is deep breathing. I know, it sounds almost too simple, right? But the science behind it is solid. When we're stressed, our breathing becomes shallow and rapid. This triggers our body's fight-or-flight response. By consciously slowing down our breath, we send a signal to our brain that everything is okay. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is our body's rest and digest mode. Try this. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8. This is called the 4-7-8 technique. Just doing this a few times can lower your heart rate and blood pressure, bringing an immediate sense of calm. You can do it anywhere, anytime, in a traffic jam, before a big meeting, or when you're trying to fall asleep. It's your secret weapon against sudden waves of anxiety. Number 9 is something we should all be doing more of: moving our bodies. This doesn't mean you have to run a marathon. It could be a brisk walk, a dance party in your living room, a bike ride, or a yoga session. Exercise releases endorphins, which are your body's natural mood elevators and painkillers. It also helps to burn off that nervous energy that stress creates. Think of it as a physical release valve for your mental pressure. The best part is the afterglow effect. Even a 20-minute walk can improve your mood for hours afterward. Find a form of movement you genuinely enjoy, because if it feels like a chore, it's just another source of stress. The goal is to celebrate what your body can do, not punish it. Coming in at number 8 is spending time in nature. There's a reason a walk in the park feels so restorative. This is due to a concept called biophilia, which is our innate human tendency to connect with nature. Studies have shown that even looking at pictures of nature can lower stress levels. But the real magic happens when you get outside. The fresh air, the sounds of birds, the feeling of sunlight on your skin, it all helps to ground you and pull you out of your head. Forest bathing, or Shinrin-yoku, as it's known in Japan, is simply the act of immersing yourself in a forest environment. You don't need a national park in your backyard. A local park, a community garden, or even a tree-lined street can do the trick. Next up, at number 7, we have creative expression. You don't have to be Picasso or Mozart to benefit from this. Tapping into your creative side is a powerful way to process emotions and distract your mind from whatever is causing you stress. This could be anything: journaling, drawing, painting, playing a musical instrument, coloring in an adult coloring book, knitting, or even cooking a new recipe. The focus here is on the process, not the product. When you're absorbed in a creative task, you can enter a flow state, a meditative state, where you're fully immersed in the present moment. Worries about the past and future fade away. It's a form of active mindfulness that gives your anxious mind a much-needed break. So grab a pen, some paint, or your guitar, and let your creativity flow. For our 6th activity, let's talk about connecting with others. As humans, we are social creatures. When we're stressed, our first instinct might be to isolate ourselves, but that's often the worst thing we can do. Meaningful social connection is a powerful buffer against stress. Talking to a trusted friend or family member about what you're going through can provide immense relief. It reminds you that you're not alone. The act of venting itself can be cathartic, and a friend can offer a new perspective you hadn't considered. Even if you don't talk about your problems, just spending quality time with people you care about, laughing, sharing a meal, or doing an activity together can boost your oxytocin levels, the cuddle hormone that promotes feelings of bonding and well-being. So, pick up the phone, send that text, or make a plan to see someone. Your mental health will thank you for it. Halfway through our list, and number 5, is practicing gratitude. Stress often forces us into a negative mindset where we focus on what's going wrong. Gratitude flips the script. It actively shifts your focus to what's going right, no matter how small. A simple way to do this is to keep a gratitude journal. Every day, write down 3 to 5 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be monumental. It could be the taste of your morning coffee, a sunny day, a kind word from a stranger, or the comfort of your bed. This practice retrains your brain to scan the world for positives instead of negatives. Over time, it can create a lasting shift in your baseline level of happiness and resilience. It's like a workout for your positivity muscle. The more you do it, the stronger it gets. Now for number 4, the one I told you might be a game changer, progressive muscle relaxation. This is a technique where you systematically tense and then relax different muscle groups throughout your body. Why is this so powerful? Most of us hold a lot of tension in our muscles without even realizing it, especially in our neck, shoulders, and jaw. This physical tension contributes to our overall feeling of stress. Progressive muscle relaxation teaches you to recognize the difference between tension and relaxation. You start with your toes, tensing them for 5 seconds, then releasing for 30 seconds, and really noticing the feeling of release. Then you move up to your calves, thighs, abdomen, and so on, all the way up to your face. By the end, your entire body feels deeply relaxed, and this physical release sends a powerful calming signal to your mind. It's a fantastic technique to do before bed to help you fall asleep faster and sleep more deeply. Our third stress buster is listening to music. Music has a direct line to our emotions. The right kind of music can be incredibly soothing. Think about classical music, ambient soundscapes, or even nature sounds like rain or ocean waves. This type of music can slow your heart rate, lower your blood pressure, and decrease cortisol levels. It provides a calming auditory background that can help you focus or unwind. But it's not just about slow music. Sometimes, listening to an upbeat, energetic song you love can be a great way to blow off steam and lift your spirits. Creating a stress relief playlist that you can turn to whenever you're feeling overwhelmed is a great proactive step. Music is a universal language, and it speaks directly to our nervous system. At number 2, we have mindfulness and meditation. This is about training your attention to be in the present moment without judgment. Stress is often caused by worrying about the future or ruminating on the past. Mindfulness brings you back to the here and now. You can practice this formally through guided meditation, using an app or a YouTube video. Just 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference in how you respond to stressful situations. But you can also practice mindfulness informally throughout your day. When you're washing the dishes, feel the warm water on your hands. By anchoring yourself in your senses, you interrupt the cycle of anxious thoughts. It's not about stopping your thoughts, but rather about observing them without getting carried away by them. Finally, our last stress-reducing activity is laughter. It's true what they say, laughter is the best medicine. A good, hearty laugh has immediate positive effects. It increases your intake of oxygen-rich air, stimulates your heart, lungs, and muscles, and increases the endorphins released by your brain. In the long term, it can also improve your immune system and relieve pain. Laughter cools down your stress response by increasing and then decreasing your heart rate and blood pressure, resulting in a good, relaxed feeling. So, how can you bring more laughter into your life? Watch a funny movie or a stand-up comedy special. Look up funny videos of animals online. Spend time with a friend who makes you laugh. Don't be afraid to be silly and laugh at yourself. Taking life a little less seriously can be one of the most powerful stress relievers of all. So there you have it. It's in powerful, accessible, and effective ways to reduce stress in your life. We covered deep breathing, moving your body, connecting with nature, creative expression, socializing, practicing gratitude, progressive muscle relaxation, listening to music, mindfulness, and laughter. The key is to find what works best for you and to incorporate these activities into your regular routine, not just when you're at your breaking point. Think of them as preventative maintenance for your mental well-being. Which of these activities are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what strategies you already use to manage stress. Your ideas could help someone else in this community. Remember, taking care of your mental health is not a luxury. It's a necessity. If you're feeling persistently overwhelmed, please don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional for support. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who might need it. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more content on living a happier, healthier life. Until next time, take care of yourself.